Court is calling 2023 CR 9777, State of Texas versus Joshua Garza. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Allie Jackson for the state.
Defense?
Bridget Gospel for defense.
And are you Mr. Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving the enhancement and we are proceeding on the lesser included of assault bodily injury.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
The state has agreed to proceed on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury, married or cohabitation. That's a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
All right. Are you following along?
Yes.
All right. Did you understand by entering into this agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Right down on the
All
record.
right, you need to say yes or no.
Yes.
All right. And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation. They're recommending deferred adjudication. There's to be the BIPP course and an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes.
Did you understand that to be your agreement?
Yes.
State is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, no harmful or injurious contact with Abigail Gallardo. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, have you had a chance to speak with the complainant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Her primary concern at this point is for any sort of substance abuse treatment, and she says they have a good co-parenting relationship right now.
All right, you may continue to
Thank you,
confirm.
Judge.
Going to show you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Is everybody silent?
Did you understand
Yeah, he is.
that you have a right to a jury trial? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Again, do you understand you have a right to remain silent?
Yes.
Again, do you understand that you have a right to have your attorney or yourself cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we're asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA. He does have a stable and place to live. And it's my understanding that he has an electrical license that will expire next year. So he does plan to work as an electrician.
Okay. So you said he has a stable place to live. Is this with her or someone else?
With someone else.
Okay. And how old are your children?
He's one.
One. All right. Do you have someone who can act as an, be the person for visitation?
Got myself,
No, I mean, is there a grandmother involved? Your
I
mom?
got my mom, my sister.
All right. Because at this point in time, until he has some family violence courses under his belt, I'm not going to do the no harm for injurious contact, because I've read things in the police report that are slightly concerning, but we will see where we are. So is alcohol the only issue with you, or is there anything else going on?
That's the only thing.
All right. 2 years deferred adjudication, the BIPP course, affirmative finding of family violence, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no contact with Abigail Gallardo and 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Garza, is there anything else you need from the court? I'm sorry?
No.
Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. You're gonna have to start doing better, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I have a question.
Yes.
At what point, hold on, Joshua. At what point will the court entertain the no contact to be switched from no contact to no HOI? Because the victim is okay with a no HOI.
All right, once he's had at least 4 classes for the BIP, the court will consider.
Okay.
But I need that, and I need for you not to have tested positive for alcohol or any of the drugs in that 4 months' time. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
All right, and LaShawn, somebody's supposed to be coming down to speak to Ms. Cortez.
CPS.
Whoever the powers are be, that the laptop was dying, and they said, oh, it's all in your imagination, and so the computers crashed in here.
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen. You just roll with it. That's what my mom says. All right, who's here on Joshua Luke Garza? That's you, Mr. Garza, if you'll come down. Court is calling 2023 CR 9777, State of Texas versus Joshua Luke Garza. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
David Andre Woodard from Mr. Garza.
And are you Mr. Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna need to keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Joshua Luke Garza who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 9777 for the offense of assault bodily injury, married on December 19th, 2023 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
On or about the 14th day of May, 2024, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Joshua Luke Garza, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely marijuana, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, the state will waive and abandon the others.
Any objection?
No objections, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, there is a proposed agreement in line with probation's recommendation for extension of 1 year, revising the TAP for intensive outpatient, biweekly drug testing for 90 days, find and verify employment within 60 days, and verify being active with BIP within 30 days of release, Your Honor.
All right. So extending for a year, that's not going to happen. This is a misdemeanor case. He will have been on probation for 2 years. So that's legally not going to happen. So then the question becomes, what are we doing between now and December 2024?
Judge, it seems like he should have enough time to complete the BIP course and also get back on track with whatever other conditions that he has, short of the court having to extend the case.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I have a few questions for you. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand. I'm only proceeding on the violation of condition number 2 because that is the condition that the state is going on. And the states you're waiving other violations?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and do you have any objections to those waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right. According to the court summary, it says that you last reported on May. Why are you last reporting in May? Because we have now, you didn't report in May, didn't report June, July, and we are here and you're in custody. So why did you stop reporting?
What had happened was, I told you that I had a car and I had a job lined up, but it turns out I didn't. It was just so hard to find a job, I guess, because of my record.
How does that translate to not reporting?
I had to take the bus and I got lost. I've never taken the bus before ever.
You know what? Everybody's bus ride, sometimes that's the first bus ride. You know, I came from a different state. I did not know San Antonio at all and never really had to take a bus. Like I took the bus in college and that bus was free. And you take it and you're just traveling around the college campus. So you really can't get lost because they're just taking you around the college campus. So the first time I had to take a bus in San Antonio, my mom said, baby, just get on the bus and tell the bus driver where you need to go, right? And they'll tell you if you're on the right bus or not. My first bus trip in San Antonio, I get on the bus. I knew where I was going because believe it or not, and I know you probably know, they have little pamphlets with bus routes and it tells you where all the buses go. I got on the bus, sat down. You know what the bus driver said to me? Excuse me, miss, you haven't paid. And you know, I said, oh, you have to pay for buses here? Because where I came from, you didn't have to pay for the bus ride. So I paid him and I was sure. I said, is this bus, will this get me to this destination? And he's like, yes, it will. So this whole thing about you got lost. What's your next excuse? Because that one I'm not buying because all you had to do was ask the bus driver, I am trying to get downtown. Is this the right bus to be on? I need to be on Babcock. Is this the right bus to get on? I'm going to Fredericksburg. Is this the right bus to be on? And I will tell you, as a person, when you come from an entire different state and you have to do transfers, that's complicated. I had to do transfers on my first bus ride to come downtown for work. So how old are you?
26.
You're 26. That whole excuse about you didn't know where you were going. You're telling me you didn't know where you were going for 3 to 4 months and how to get there.
I usually just get dropped off by my sister with her car, but she was busy that day.
All right. So we're back to why can't you take the VIA bus and ask the VIA bus driver, I need to go to probation. This is the address. Am I on the right bus? How do I get there?
I don't know what to say.
All right. Are there other issues going on with your client?
I don't believe so, Judge. I just think we need to get him back on track so he can finish his probation.
How far does you go in school?
High school diploma.
All right. So I don't understand why he can't take, I don't know why he can't Get on a bus.
I just got lost and then it took me to this one stop. I was following off of Google Maps, told me to stop right there, and I waited there, and the buses just kept flying by, and I didn't realize it until it was
Well, let me ask you this. How did you get back home?
I walked home.
All right, so when you walk back home, did you pick up the phone and call probation and say, I got lost?
No, I told them could I reschedule because I was already late. But then again,
Well, how are you working when you don't know what bus routes to take?
I wasn't working until a couple of weeks before I had gotten arrested.
Your story is falling apart before my eyes. I don't know if you want to be on probation. I'm going to give you a choice. If I continue on probation, it's going to be rigid. You're probably not going to be able to successfully complete it with the conditions I'm going to give you. Or if you want, I can give you 90 days in jail. You're done.
Be out, Your Honor.
All right. State, because you only went on violation of condition number 2, the testing positive for marijuana, the court is finding that true. You sure could find your marijuana.
Yeah, I was down the street at a gas station.
Yeah. So you can get, see, here's the thing. What's important to you, you treat it like it's important. It's important for you to get your marijuana. You can find the wherewithal to get out of your bed and go walk and get some marijuana, but you can't find the wherewithal to go to probation. And I'm telling you right now, and probation, I'm sorry, you're going to be reporting to probation daily, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. From here on out till your probation is done, you're reporting daily. Do you understand? Now you can do that, or you can do the 90 days at the Bexar County Jail. Which do you prefer?
If I do the 90 days, do I get
No, we're not playing these games. 90 days, or either you're reporting to probation daily. Those are your choices. You have no other choices.
probation daily?
All right. I'll deny the motion. He's going to report daily, Monday through Friday, to probation until his term expires. He's going to have full-time employment within 7 days. And for the court, that means 40 hours a week. If you don't have full-time employment within 7 days of your release, a motion to revoke is going to be filed.
I guess, Judge, how can he do both? How can he report every day to probation, also hold a full-time job?
Oh, because probation is in the morning. He can get a nighttime job. They have, usually jobs have 3 shifts, morning, afternoon, graveyard. He can do graveyard shift. Probation, are you all open from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.? 11 p.m., 7 p.m., 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's a shift you can work. What time does probation close?
5 p.m.
They close at 5 p.m. So 7 p.m., you can start working at 7 p.m. So full-time employment within 7 days. And probation, when he comes in, be sure to test him. How long you been in custody?
A month.
1 month? I'm going to give him 30 days as a condition of probation. So those 30 days, you no longer have them if you're revoked, because those 30 days are being used as a condition for me to continue on probation. So if you were revoked, those 30 days are not in your bank account to use as a credit for any time served. Do you understand? All right, so 30 days as a condition of probation. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Oh, and I'm sorry, have them UA him when he reports.
Yes, sir.
All right, anything else?
Oh, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Let's get the facts straight. She loves a verbal ashtray. Never blowing smoke when she gets pissed. She's quick to castrate. Love her on a good day, love her on a bad day. Either way, she's here to stay, stay, stay. Call up, only,